Hey, hey, English friends! Welcome back to the Daily English Podcast, the place where you learn real English through real conversations.
Yes, hello, everyone. We are so glad you pressed play today. This is the show where two friends sit down, talk like normal people, and help your English grow a little every single day.
I'm Corey,
And I'm Orus.
and today we are talking about something soft, something gentle, something almost all of us need a little more of.
A peaceful day.
Yes, how to talk about a peaceful day in English, how to describe it, how to dream about it, and maybe how to actually have one.
I already feel calmer just saying those words. Peaceful day. Can we stop the podcast right now and go take a nap?
No, no, no. First we work, then we nap.
Okay, fair deal.
Before we start, one small favor. If you enjoy learning English with us, please tap that like button and subscribe to Daily English Podcast so you never miss a new episode.
And please share this one with a friend who needs a peaceful day. Maybe they are stressed right now. Maybe this is exactly the episode they need today.
Yes, send it to them. It might be the calmest 5 minutes of their whole week.
And stay with us until the end because we have a fun question for you and we read every single comment.
And stay until the end today. We have a special announcement, and you are not going to want to miss it.
Yes, something we think is going to help your English learning so much, so do not click away. The best part is coming at the end.
Also, quick note for any new listeners joining us today, you don't need to be advanced to follow this episode. We use simple words, short sentences, and we explain everything slowly.
Exactly. If you understand even half of what we say today, that's already great progress. And if you understand all of it, even better. Good job.
So, relax your shoulders, get comfortable, and let's start.
Okay, are you ready?
Let's go. So, Orus, here's my first question for you. When someone asks you, "How was your day?" what do you usually say?
Honestly, I usually say, it was fine, or it was busy. Pretty boring answers.
Very common answers. But today, let's give you a better word. The word is peaceful. Peaceful. Peaceful.
Peaceful. Say it with us, listeners. Peaceful.
Peaceful means calm, quiet, not stressful. Nothing is pulling at you, nothing is shouting for your attention.
So instead of saying it was fine, you can say it was peaceful.
Exactly. My day was peaceful. Such a simple, lovely sentence.
And here's something important, Corey. Peaceful does not mean boring.
Oh, that's a great point. Some learners hear peaceful and think, oh, so nothing happened. Sounds dull.
But that's not right. A peaceful day can still have small, good things in it. Coffee, sunshine, a short walk, a song you love. It's not empty, it's just calm.
Right, so you could say, nothing big happened today, but it felt really peaceful. That's a sentence you'll hear native speakers use all the time.
Let me tell you a quick story, because stories help vocabulary stay in your memory.
Go ahead.
Last month, I had one of the busiest weeks of my whole year. Deadlines, meetings, my phone buzzing every 5 minutes. By Friday night, I was completely exhausted.
I remember that week. You looked tired.
I was. So, on Saturday, I planned nothing. No alarm, no plans, no let's go somewhere exciting. I just woke up naturally, made tea, and sat by the window for almost an hour watching the street.
That sounds wonderful already.
It was. And later, a friend asked me, what did you do this weekend? And I said, honestly, nothing much. It was just a really peaceful day. And she said, I'm jealous.
I think a lot of our listeners are jealous too right now.
Probably. But the lesson here is you don't need a big trip or an expensive vacation to have a peaceful day. Sometimes peaceful is just tea by the window.
I love that. So learners, remember this short sentence. It was just a really peaceful day. You can use that anytime someone asks about your weekend.
Perfect example. Now let's talk about how a peaceful day usually begins.
Our next phrase is a slow morning. Slow morning.
Slow morning. Say it with us. A slow morning.
A slow morning means a morning where you are not rushing. You don't jump out of bed, you don't run to the kitchen, you move gently, slowly, calmly.
My mornings are usually the complete opposite. My alarm rings, and within 30 seconds, I'm already searching for my socks while eating toast standing up.
That is not a slow morning. That is a small competition you are running against the clock.
Honestly, yes. Every single morning I am racing time, and I always lose.
So, learners, here's a useful sentence. I had a slow morning today. Or, if you want to add more detail, I had a slow morning with coffee and quiet music.
That sentence alone sounds so relaxing. I almost believe I had that morning, even though I didn't.
You can also say, I let myself have a slow morning. This means you decided on purpose not to rush.
Ooh, that's nice. I let myself have a slow morning. That sounds intentional, like a small gift you give yourself.
Exactly, and that's the secret of a slow morning. It's usually a choice, not an accident.
True. Nobody accidentally has a slow morning. You have to protect that time on purpose.
Good point. So remember, slow morning. Calm, unhurried, gentle, not rushing.
Now, here's a phrase connected to that. Staying offline in the morning. Or we can also say a screen-free morning.
Screen-free. SCREEN-FREE. Screen-free.
Screen-free means no phone, no laptop, no screen at all for some time.
This one is hard for me. My phone is usually the first thing I touch in the morning and the last thing I touch at night.
Same here, honestly. But let me tell you what happened when I tried it.
Please.
2 weeks ago, I decided to try one screen-free morning. I left my phone in another room overnight, and when I woke up, I didn't check messages, I didn't check the news, I just made breakfast in silence.
And how did it feel?
Strange at first. My hand kept reaching for something that wasn't there. But by the time I finished my breakfast, my mind felt unusually quiet, calm in a way I hadn't felt in weeks.
That's powerful. So you could say, I had a screen-free morning and it felt amazing. Or simply, I stayed offline for an hour and my mind felt clearer.
Yes. And here's something interesting. Usually the moment we check our phone, dozens of small problems enter our brain at once. Messages, news, notifications.
Right. Suddenly, the whole world is sitting in your kitchen with you before you've even finished your coffee.
Exactly. So a screen-free morning protects your peace a little longer.
Useful sentence for you listeners. I try to stay offline for the first 30 minutes of my day. Try saying that with us.
I try to stay offline for the first 30 minutes of my day. Good job if you said it with us.
Next phrase, a moment to breathe.
A moment to breathe. I love this one.
A moment to breathe means a short pause, a small break where you can finally relax, even just for a few minutes.
It's not really about your lungs, right? We breathe all day anyway.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully, but when we say, I finally got a moment to breathe, we mean life was busy, loud, fast, and then finally a quiet pause arrived.
Like after a long meeting when you close your laptop and for 5 minutes, nobody needs anything from you.
Exactly that feeling. You could say, after my last class, I finally got a moment to breathe. Or, the morning was hectic, but in the afternoon, I got a moment to breathe.
Hectic. That's a great bonus word. Hectic means very busy, full of activity, a little chaotic.
Good catch. So, my morning was hectic, but I found a moment to breathe before lunch.
Perfect sentence. I actually use this phrase almost every single day. Yesterday, for example, I had back-to-back calls all morning. 3 calls, one after another, no break.
That sounds exhausting.
It was, but right before lunch, I had 15 minutes free. I closed my eyes, sat on my balcony, and just listened to the birds outside. That was my moment to breathe.
That's such a small thing, but it clearly mattered a lot to you.
It really did. Sometimes the smallest pause can save your whole day.
Beautiful. Okay, learners, try this sentence at home. I finally got a moment to breathe. Say it slowly. I finally got a moment to breathe. Our next word is unwind. U-N-W-I-N-D. Unwind.
Unwind. Say it with us, listeners. Unwind.
Unwind means to relax after a stressful or busy time. Your body and mind slowly let go of tension.
I think of a tightly wound clock. When you unwind it, everything inside becomes loose and relaxed again.
That's a perfect picture. So, after work, you might unwind by listening to music, taking a bath, or just lying on the sofa doing absolutely nothing.
Exactly. You can say, I like to unwind with music after work, or I unwind by reading a few pages of a book before bed.
My personal way to unwind is a little unusual. I like folding laundry.
Folding laundry? Really?
I know, it sounds strange, but there's something about the slow, repeating movement, fold, 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 that turns off the noisy part of my brain.
That is the most unexpected way to unwind I've ever heard, but I actually understand it. Repeating simple movements can be very calming.
Right. So, learners, find your own way to unwind. It doesn't have to be the normal way. Maybe it's cooking, maybe it's drawing, maybe it's folding laundry like me.
You can say, I unwind by cooking dinner slowly, or walking helps me unwind after a long day.
And remember, we usually say unwind, not I relax myself. Many learners say I relax myself, but native speakers usually just say I relax or I unwind.
Great correction. I unwind, or I relax, not I relax myself. Now a word that goes very well with unwind, recharge. R-E-C-H-A-R-G-E. Recharge.
Recharge, like a phone battery.
Exactly like a phone battery. When your phone battery is low, you charge it. When your energy is low, you recharge.
So you can say, I stayed home this weekend because I needed to recharge.
Or, I went to bed early last night to recharge.
Let me share something here, because I learned this lesson the hard way.
Tell us.
A while back, I was working long hours, sleeping very little, telling myself, I'll rest later, after this project finishes. I thought I was being strong, productive.
I remember that time. You looked tired every single day.
I really was. And one weekend, my body simply said no more. I got sick, not seriously, but enough to stay in bed for 4 full days, unable to do anything at all.
4 days? That's a lot of lost time.
It really is. And the strange part is, by ignoring my need to recharge for weeks, I actually lost more time than I would have lost by simply resting earlier.
That's such an important lesson. Resting isn't a waste of time. It protects your time.
Exactly. So now, when I feel tired, I don't wait. I say, I need to recharge, and I actually do something about it. Sleep earlier, take a quiet evening, say no to one extra task.
Useful sentence for everyone listening. I needed to recharge, so I took it easy this weekend. We'll talk about take it easy in a moment, too.
Good preview. Okay, say this with us. I need to recharge. One more time. I need to recharge. Let's talk about refreshing now. Refreshing.
Refreshing. Refreshing. Refreshing.
Refreshing describes something that makes you feel better, clearer, or more awake, like cool water on a hot day.
You can say, the walk was refreshing, or a short nap in the afternoon is so refreshing.
I'll give you a small example from my own life. Last weekend, I sat outside on my balcony with the window open and a cool breeze came through. It was such a small thing, but it instantly woke up my whole mind.
That sounds lovely.
It really was. I told my sister later that breeze was so refreshing, and she completely understood what I meant, even though nothing dramatic happened.
That's the beauty of this word. Refreshing things don't need to be big. A short walk, a glass of cold water, 5 minutes outside. Small things, big feeling.
And remember the small difference. The walk was refreshing. That describes the walk. I felt refreshed, that describes you after the walk.
Great point. The coffee was refreshing. I felt refreshed after the coffee. Two different but related sentences.
Try both with us. The walk was refreshing. I felt refreshed.
Next phrase, clear my mind.
Clear my mind. This is one of my favorite phrases of the whole episode.
To clear your mind means to feel less busy, less confused, less crowded in your thoughts.
I always imagine my mind like a desk full of papers. When my mind is full, the desk is messy, papers everywhere, and I can't find anything.
And clearing your mind is like cleaning that desk. Suddenly, there's space again.
Exactly. So you could say, the walk helped me clear my mind. Or, I sat quietly with tea and it helped me clear my mind.
I have a small story for this one, too. A few weeks ago, I had a problem I couldn't solve. I was thinking about it constantly, during dinner, in the shower, even while falling asleep.
That sounds exhausting.
It really was. So one evening, I closed my laptop, turned off my phone, and just went for a walk around the block. No music, nothing, just walking.
And did it help?
Honestly, yes. By the time I came home, the problem still existed, but my mind felt calmer, lighter. The walk helped me clear my mind, and somehow the solution appeared the next morning easily.
That happens so often, right? We try to force an answer and it doesn't come. Then we rest and suddenly, there it is.
Exactly. So learners, remember this sentence. The walk helped me clear my mind, or sitting quietly helped me clear my mind.
Beautiful phrase. Say it with us once more. It helped me clear my mind. Our final phrase for today is take it easy.
Take it easy. Such a friendly, common phrase.
To take it easy means to relax, to not push yourself too hard, to slow down on purpose.
You'll hear this phrase everywhere in daily English. Friends say it when they say goodbye. Take it easy. It means relax, don't stress too much.
You can also use it about your own day. I took it easy this weekend. This means you didn't do too much, you rested.
Or, after the busy week, I decided to take it easy on Sunday. That's a very natural sentence.
I love using this phrase because it sounds kind. It's like giving yourself permission to slow down.
Yes, and here's something important for all our listeners. Taking it easy is not lazy. It is necessary. Your mind and body need rest the same way a phone needs to charge or a car needs fuel.
Beautifully said. So remember, take it easy, a kind, gentle phrase for resting on purpose.
Okay, that's a lot of useful phrases today. But before we move to the word tour, let's add one more, a really cozy one.
Ooh, I like the sound of that already.
Our next word is cozy, C-O-Z-Y, cozy.
Cozy. Say it with us, listeners. Cozy.
Cozy describes a feeling of warmth and comfort. Soft blankets, warm light, a small space that feels safe and pleasant.
I think of a rainy evening, warm socks and a hot drink in my hands. That feeling, that's cozy.
Exactly. You could say, my living room feels so cozy in the evening, or I made a cozy little corner with blankets and a lamp.
Here's a small story for this one. Last winter, the weather outside was terrible. Wind, rain, very cold. I didn't want to go anywhere.
A perfect night to stay in.
Exactly what I thought. So I put on warm socks, made hot chocolate, and sat under a thick blanket with a book. I didn't read very fast. I just enjoyed being warm while the storm was outside.
That sounds incredibly cozy.
It really was. And the next day, my neighbor asked what I did that evening, and I said, honestly, nothing exciting. I just had a really cozy night at home. And she smiled and said, that sounds perfect.
It really does sound perfect. So, learners, remember cozy describes that warm, comfortable, safe feeling. You can say, I had a cozy evening, or this blanket is so cozy.
One more useful sentence. I love cozy weekends. Just blankets, tea, and a good show. Try saying that with us.
I love cozy weekends. Just blankets, tea, and a good show. Great job if you said it with us.
Okay, now we have 9 phrases for today, not 8. Even better value for you listeners.
We like to give a little extra. Okay,
Let's pause here for a second before the word tour.
It's time for our favorite part of the show, the word tour. This is where we slowly go through every phrase from today one more time with fresh examples.
Listen carefully, repeat with us if you can, and notice how natural these sentences feel.
Our first word, peaceful. Peaceful.
Peaceful. Peaceful means calm, quiet, not stressful.
You might use this after a quiet weekend with no plans. You could say, I had such a peaceful weekend.
Or maybe you finished a difficult task and the evening suddenly felt calm. You could say, the evening felt really peaceful.
And sometimes nothing special happens, but you still feel that quiet, good feeling. You can say, nothing big happened, but the day felt peaceful.
Beautiful. Next phrase, a slow morning.
A slow morning. A slow morning means a calm, unhurried start to your day.
Maybe you wake up naturally with no alarm and make tea slowly. You could say, I had a slow morning today.
Or maybe you decide, on purpose, to protect that calm time. You could say, I let myself have a slow morning.
And on busy weekdays, you might dream about it. You could say, I really need a slow morning this weekend.
Lovely. Next, screen-free or staying offline.
Screen-free means no phone, no screens for a while.
You might leave your phone in another room overnight. You could say, I had a screen-free morning.
Or maybe you just decide to wait before checking messages. You could say, I stayed offline for the first hour of my day.
And after trying it, you might notice the calm difference. You could say, staying offline made my morning feel so much quieter.
Next phrase, a moment to breathe.
A moment to breathe means a short pause where you can finally relax.
Maybe your morning was hectic, but the afternoon slowed down. You could say, I finally got a moment to breathe.
Or maybe you simply sat down after a busy task. You could say, when I sat down, I finally had a moment to breathe.
And sometimes it happens unexpectedly between two busy moments. You could say, I found a moment to breathe before my next call.
Next, unwind.
Unwind means to relax after stress or a busy day.
Maybe you listen to music after work. You could say, I like to unwind with music after work.
Or maybe you do something simple and repetitive, like cooking or even folding laundry. You could say, cooking dinner slowly helps me unwind.
And a short walk works too. You could say, a short walk helps me unwind.
Next, recharge.
Recharge means to rest and get your energy back, like a phone battery.
Maybe you stay home on the weekend because you feel tired. You could say, I stayed home to recharge.
Or maybe you go to sleep earlier than usual. You could say, I went to bed early to recharge.
And sometimes even a quiet hour is enough. You could say, one quiet hour helped me recharge.
Next, refreshing.
Refreshing describes something that makes you feel better, clearer, or more awake.
Maybe a cool breeze comes through your window. You could say, the breeze was refreshing.
Or maybe you take a short walk outside after sitting all day. You could say, the walk was so refreshing.
And remember, after something refreshing, you feel refreshed. You could say, I felt refreshed after my walk.
Next phrase, take my mind.
To clear my mind means to feel less busy, less confused in your thoughts.
Maybe you're overthinking something, so you go outside. You could say, the walk helped me clear my mind.
Or maybe you sit quietly with tea, away from your phone. You could say, sitting quietly helped me clear my mind.
And writing your thoughts down can help too. You could say, writing in my notebook helped me clear my mind.
And our last phrase, take it easy.
Take it easy means to relax, to slow down on purpose, to not push yourself too hard.
Maybe after a busy week, you plan a quiet weekend. You could say, I'm going to take it easy this weekend.
Or maybe you say it kindly to a friend who looks tired. You could say, take it easy this week, okay?
And you can use it about your whole day, too. You could say, I took it easy today, and it felt really good.
And one bonus phrase, cozy.
Cozy, warm, comfortable, safe.
Maybe it's raining outside and you're wrapped in a blanket. You could say, I had such a cozy evening.
Or maybe your whole room just feels warm and pleasant. You could say, this little corner of my house feels so cozy.
And you can describe a whole weekend this way too. You could say, it was a cozy, quiet weekend and I loved every minute of it.
Wonderful. That's our full word tour for today. 9 useful phrases ready for you to use. Now, let's put everything together in one natural answer, the way a real person might actually say it.
Listen first.
My weekend was peaceful. I had a slow morning, stayed screen-free for an hour, and finally got a moment to breathe after a busy week. In the afternoon, I unwound with some music, and a short walk outside helped me clear my mind. It started raining in the evening, so I made it a cozy night with tea and a blanket. By Sunday night, I felt completely recharged.
That was beautiful. Such a natural, full description of a peaceful weekend.
Thank you. Now let's say the key part slowly together.
My weekend was peaceful.
I had a slow morning.
I stayed screen-free for an hour.
I finally got a moment to breathe.
I unwound with some music.
A short walk helped me clear my mind.
It was a cozy night with tea and a blanket.
And by Sunday night, I felt completely recharged.
Great job, everyone. If you said those sentences with us, you just practiced 9 new phrases in less than a minute. That's real progress.
My turn now. Let me try my own version, a little different from the example.
Go ahead, Orus.
Honestly, my week was hectic, full of meetings and small problems. But on Saturday, I took it easy. I had a slow morning, made a big breakfast, and didn't check my phone until almost noon. In the evening, I felt refreshed after a short walk, and I ended the night feeling really peaceful.
That was wonderful too. And notice, your version sounds completely different from mine, but you use the exact same phrases naturally in your own way.
That's the real goal, right? Not memorizing one fixed sentence, but learning to use these phrases in your own life, your own words.
Exactly. So now it's your turn, listeners. Try building your own sentence using 2 or 3 phrases from today. You can even write it down before saying it out loud.
And don't worry if it's not perfect. Even one short, simple sentence is real progress.
It really is. And don't worry if you didn't catch every word the first time. Listen again. Repetition is how language really enters your memory.
Okay, before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap of everything we learned today.
We started with peaceful, calm, quiet, not stressful.
Then a slow morning, an unhurried, gentle start to the day.
Then screen-free or staying offline. No phone, no screens, for some peaceful, quiet time.
Then a moment to breathe, a short pause where you finally relax.
Then unwind to relax after stress or a busy day.
Then recharge to rest and get your energy back.
Then refreshing, something that makes you feel better, clearer, more awake.
Then clear my mind to feel less busy, less confused in your thoughts.
Then take it easy to relax and slow down on purpose.
And finally, cozy, that warm, comfortable, safe feeling, perfect for a quiet evening.
9 phrases, 9 tools for your daily English. Use them this week and watch how naturally they start to feel.
And remember, a peaceful day doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need a beach or a mountain or an expensive trip.
Sometimes peaceful is just tea by the window, or folding laundry, or one quiet walk around the block.
Exactly. Peace is often very small and very ordinary, and that's exactly what makes it beautiful. Now, here's our community question for today, and we genuinely love reading your answers.
What's the first thing you do in the morning? Tell us in the comments, in English if you can, even just one simple sentence.
It can be anything. The first thing I do is make coffee. The first thing I do is open the window. The first thing I do is check my phone. Be honest.
We promise we won't judge you if your first answer is, check my phone. Most of us do that too.
Most of us, yes. Be honest, be simple, and just try. That's all that matters.
Actually, let's answer it ourselves first to give you an example. Orus, what's the first thing you really do in the morning? No excuses.
Okay, honestly, the first thing I do is turn off my alarm and lie there for a few extra minutes, just looking at the ceiling.
That counts. The first thing I do is lie in bed for a few extra minutes. Very honest.
What about you, Core?
The first thing I do is open the curtains. I like seeing the light before anything else happens.
That's a lovely habit. The first thing I do is open the curtains. Simple, clear, and very natural English.
Now it's your turn, listeners. Your sentence doesn't need to be perfect. The goal is practice, not perfection.
We read every single comment, and your sentence might inspire someone else who is learning just like you.
And if you want a bonus challenge, try adding a small reason too. The first thing I do is make coffee because it helps me wake up slowly. See? You just used today's vocabulary again without even noticing.
Sneaky but effective. That's how real learning happens. A little bit, again and again, inside real sentences.
Okay, before we say goodbye, one more small thing.
Yes, if today's episode helped you feel calmer or taught you something new, please like this video.
And subscribe to Daily English Podcast. We post new episodes regularly, full of real conversations, real phrases, and real daily life English.
And please share this episode with someone who needs a peaceful day today. Maybe a friend who's been working too hard lately. Maybe someone learning English just like you.
Sending an episode like this is a small, kind thing to do, and it might really help them.
It really might. Okay, everyone, that's our episode for today.
We talked about peaceful days, slow mornings, screen-free time, moments to breathe, unwinding, recharging, refreshing walks, clearing your mind, taking it easy, and cozy evenings.
A lot of useful English wrapped inside one calm, gentle topic.
And remember, you don't need a perfect life to use this vocabulary. You just need real moments, even small, ordinary ones.
A cup of tea, a short walk, 5 quiet minutes before the day starts. That's more than enough.
Thank you so much for spending this peaceful time with us today.
Keep listening, keep practicing, and remember, you're improving already just by showing up.
Okay, announcement time. We have a full collection of English learning PDFs waiting for you right now. Speaking challenges, vocabulary flashcards, conversation workbooks, native speaker phrase guides, and IELTS practice packs, and more.
Everything you need to practice English outside of this podcast, all in one place. And right now, 40% off with code DEP40. DEP40.
Link is in the description. Grab it before the offer ends.
This was the Daily English Podcast with Core
And Orus.
Take it easy, everyone.
Bye-bye. See you in the next episode. Your progress doesn't stop here. Click the next video, more real conversations, more useful phrases, and more daily life English are waiting for you right now.